Hello, everybody. Hello, guys. What's up? Welcome back to another video, guys. Okay, so it's your host today, Chen Yu, and I'm back again after Chinese New Year. All right, so it's very good to be back, and let's take a look at the charts. As usual, I will be talking about Euro USD or gold, and if there's anyone who wants to request and send chart request, do let me know and I will check that out for you. Okay, guys? So let's get started. Let's go straight into Euro USD. Let's talk about Euro USD, shall we, guys? Okay, let's look at the daily. Let's start from the daily for Euro USD. We can see that price is extremely bullish. Okay, it's very bullish since last year, about October, November. And I believe if you looked, I actually marked out an important zone, which is the weekly buy side liquidity. And I believe that price could actually tap that area. So why I believe that price could tap this area is because if we look to the left, we can see that this zone here have a lot of wicks. Okay, and that goes to show that people actually placed their stop losses above these areas and price could come up to clear it. Okay, so I believe that price could come up to clear this area that I've marked out, and that's why I marked it out as the weekly buy side liquidity. Okay, guys, the weekly buy side liquidity. All right, I see Richard Wakoff. Can I have a top-down analysis on Euro USD from monthly? Sure thing, man. Sure thing. Let's go down to the monthly first. Okay, if you look at the monthly time frame, we can see that the price have actually been extremely bearish from COVID-19, the push back up all the way down again to like 0.95 below parity. And now we can see that price actually is very bullish or in some kind of retracement from the monthly perspective. All right, guys, from the monthly perspective, we can see that price is actually currently bullish. And as I've mentioned just now, let me just go down to the weekly. We can also see the very strong bullish impulse over here from Euro USD. If we talk about the daily time frame, let's look down to the daily time frame. As I've mentioned, this weekly buy side liquidity zone can be cleared. Okay, that zone can be tapped into and cleared. So if we go down to the 4 hours, we will look and notice that there is a lot of bullish intent in the market. Okay, and I will be looking out for longs in this market because it's very bullish, and we want to be pro trend and not counter trending anything on the euro dollar. Okay, guys, so if you look at the current price, let me go down to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, let me mark out some important zones for you guys. All right, so on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that actually price cleared this low over here that could be perceived as some sell side liquidity over here. Okay, price actually cleared it out here and went down, okay, and tapped into some lower time frame zones right about here. Okay, price actually tapped into some lower time frame zones below before hitting back up, and actually this led to a break of structure. Okay, this entire thing here actually led to a break of structure. Let me take my brush. That was the structural break to the upside. And price from then on actually retraced down, okay, tapped into another level below, all right, cleared this sell side liquidity here before heading back up. So now, where did price move on from then onwards? Okay, so let me delete all these annotations first. Okay, so we can see that actually price actually cleared this high over here. This high have been tapped into and cleared. Okay, the high at 1.09272 have actually been cleared, as we can see this wick here, followed by some very strong rejections to the downside. Okay, so always bear in mind that at such swing highs and swing lows, okay, price needs to grab some kind of liquidity before moving in a certain direction. If not, everybody will just be winning. If they believe that price can go up, they enter and they can go up. All right, so that's the reason why sometimes price have to come down to grab liquidity before actually heading up first. Okay, so in this case, we can see price actually came down to clear this low here before hitting back up. And in this case, we can see price actually went up, clear this swing high over here at 1.09272 before hitting back down. Okay, and it's actually quite a strong bearish momentum coming in on the euro dollar. Okay, guys. So if we go down to the 30 minutes time frame, I just want to point this out that price is still bullish at this point. Okay, it is not bearish. As of the 30 minutes time frame, we can see that higher highs and higher lows are consistently being formed. Okay, so because we can see that higher highs and higher lows are consistently being formed, I will be looking for longs. Okay, thank you, Richard Wyckoff. Okay, I see that you say that it's very detailed. Thanks so much. Okay, really appreciate that. Okay, so back onto the charts, let's talk about the 15 minutes time frame and where I could potentially be looking for some long setups, some long positions, right? I'm sure all of you guys would want to hear that. Okay, so if we go down to the 15 minutes time frame now, all right, so I'm here on the 15 minutes time frame. Immediately in front of my eyes, I can see that on the 15 minutes time frame, this entire leg here is obviously bearish. Okay, so what I can tell you guys over here on the 15-minute time frame is that we can see the price actually grabbed liquidity here. This zone here have been cleared. Okay, and there's actually one last liquidity, sell side liquidity zone over here that have yet to be cleared. I believe price can tap into that zone actually. So let me just go right back to the 4-hour time frame for you guys to see there is actually a demand zone on the 4-hour time frame over here. This area here, that is the demand zone, and I've marked that out, okay, through by the orange line at 1.0885. So Richard Wyckoff actually mentioned that, do you think price can hit towards 1.0852? 1.0852, yes, I believe that. Okay, yes, I do believe price can actually tap into 1.0852. Of course, you know, there are times where price could also just go bullish on from here. And however, always do make sure to stick to your trading plan. Okay, if your trading plan does not, this trade does not satisfy any of your trade criterias, then you want to be disciplined and not enter the trade. Okay, because discipline is half the battle won when it comes to trading as a profession. Okay, so let's talk about the 15 minutes time frame and let's go down to the 5 minutes. Okay, wait, before that, let me just point this out. Okay, on the 15 minutes time frame, let's talk about some very, very clear price action coming into the market. Okay, so if I'm looking at the 15 minutes time frame, we can see that structurally it's bearish, right? Okay, sorry, this brush is a bit ugly. Let me delete that. So we can see that price is structurally very, very bearish. Okay, and it's trending lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, potentially another lower low. So that is very basic. And actually on the 15 minutes time frame, let's take a look at this specific candle over here. Okay, guys, take a look at where my cursor is. Let me mark this out to a much brighter color. So where this candle actually become, do you guys believe that this candle is bullish or bearish? I mean, obviously it's obviously a bullish candle, but where will price be headed towards? So on the 15 minutes time frame, we can actually see that price actually grabbed some kind of liquidity right at this level here, and or potentially higher levels. Okay, it could have grabbed liquidity, and we can see this marked by this very, very long and strong wick over here, and price actually closed back downwards. And that goes to show that price actually cleared some form of liquidity on the 5 minutes time frame, 3 minutes, or even the 1 minute time frame, and we could see further downside potential. Okay, however, of course, like I said, price have to grab liquidities both ways. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that it only have to clear one area of liquidity. Okay, so for me, for my trading plan, back to the game plan, guys. Okay, so the 1 hour actually just opened up and it's about 49 minutes remaining. Okay, I believe price could actually potentially come down low to clear this low at 1.0887. And if we go down to the 15 minutes time frame and to other time frames, okay, let's talk about the 5 minutes time frame instead. Okay, so we can see that actually looking at this price action over here, price actually cleared this level here. Am I right to say? So we can see a very, very sharp point over here that has been cleared, or let's say even here, yes, this specific area has been tapped into and cleared. And also, we can see that price is currently in some kind of range, okay? For me, as I've mentioned, I will be looking for longs at 1.08852. Okay, there's no question asked about that. If price were to go up from here onwards, I will not be taking a trade on the Euro USD or any long positions. And if we go down to the 1 minute time frame, okay, to the 1 minute time frame, we can see that price is still largely bearish, okay? Bearish in terms of the overarching price action over here, okay? And let me hit up again to the 15 minutes time frame. I want to point this thing out to you guys, okay? So on the 15 minutes time frame, or maybe even the 30 minutes time frame, no, let's talk about, okay, let me go right here. Let's talk about the 5 minutes time frame. So where are the key structural points over here on the 5 minutes time frame? The key structural points that we can see on euro dollar would be these points, okay? So let me mark out using my highlighter. So obviously there's the high over here, the highest high, the swing high, followed by a lower high, okay, right here. This low here is the lower high, followed by the lower low, sorry. Okay, that's my apologies, lower low. And this is the lower high being formed again. So now what you guys would ask is, where could the next lower low be? Okay, one could say here, that is not wrong. Okay, there's another lower high here, a lower low being formed over here again, okay, and a lower high here. So now the next question is, where is the next lower low, guys? Where is the next lower low? The next lower low is actually over here, okay, and the next lower high is here. So this lower high will be a lower high if it could actually lead price back down and clear this area here. So my question is, where should we wait for price to tap into if I'm looking for longs? And if price do not tap into my zone over here at 1.0885, I will want to see price break structure, a very clear and strong break of structure over here, above here, which is this structural point that I've pointed out, okay? And I would like to see some retracement to any form of zones that I could find below, or any sweep of liquidity before I take price back up, okay? So some of you guys who are more, who prefer the safer route of trading might actually take upon a second break of structure where price comes down, then again, and you enter again. So that could be some of the potential trade ideas that I will be seeking out on the euro dollar, okay? Let me reiterate that I believe that the euro dollar can continue hitting down, okay? I believe the euro dollar can continue hitting down. However, in the event that it starts to hit back up again, I will be waiting for price to tap into this area here, clear this area here before looking for longs. So that would be it on the euro dollar. Actually, I released a DXY outlook on our LinkedIn, our Instagram, and on our Facebook. So if you guys would like to listen to or hear that, or see what is going on with that, make sure to take a look at that price, okay? Make sure to give that a quick look. So let me just talk about gold quickly, okay? For gold, let me just remove our drawings. It is also very, very bullish on gold, as we can tell. If we are looking on the 1 minute time frame now, let's talk about the 1 minute time frame, okay? So on the 1 minute time frame, we can actually see the price is also structurally bullish, forming higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. I will not do that for you. I would like the people who are watching this stream to actually mark out the highs and lows yourself before I actually tell you where the highs and lows are. That is the most basic thing about trading, and you guys should definitely need to know which are the structural levels and the important levels. Give you a minute or so. You guys can pause the video. Okay, so if you guys actually really went to mark out the highs and lows, let me mark them out for you right now. Okay, so this is the higher high, higher low. The next higher high is over here actually, and the next higher low is here. The next higher low, higher high, higher low. This is not a higher high, obviously, and this is not a lower low as well. And this is the next higher high. Okay, so there's no lower high or higher low being formed yet, so we will have yet to tell where price is moving or headed towards. So on gold, I definitely believe that price can continue pushing forward, pushing upwards, forming new highs for gold. And it will be the same as the euro dollar. Okay, guys, it will be the same as this. So that will be it for today's live stream. I will be covering euro USD and gold again. So if you guys are keen to to listen to some of the other live or other charts that you guys would want us to give you an analysis on, make sure to leave that in the description link below. And just to inform you guys, we will not be having a live stream tomorrow because it's a Friday, and Freaky Friday, guys. You do not want to be trading at that timing. And if you were to trade, make sure to manage your risk properly. Okay, so that will be it from me today. Make sure to follow my partner and my TradingView. Okay, my partner, he's DogeStonks. Okay, at DogeStonks, he publishes a lot of fundamental outlooks, as you can tell, and he publishes some Euro USD potential forecast, Euro dollar, Euro dollar, Euro dollar, Euro dollar. He's a pure Euro dollars trader, and he is very successful at it, trading things like using smart money concepts, liquidity, structure, demand supply zones, very, very clear. Okay, so definitely do give him a follow. And just to show you guys some of the things he does is, for example, an outlook like that, he believed price could potentially continue heading up, and it's literally came true. Price actually headed up again, and he actually gave a little analysis about it. Okay, so make sure to give it a follow and give it a shout out. Okay, so yeah, so that will be it for today's video. Okay, and I'll catch you guys again tomorrow.